So for my problem, I did number 16, which is x to the 6th minus x to the 5th minus 4x to the 4th minus 2x to the 3rd plus x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals the quantity x squared plus ax plus 1 times the quantity x to the 4th plus bx cubed plus cx squared plus dx plus 1. And you're supposed to find out what a is. So the first thing I did was I multiplied out the two quantities, so I got this number, or quantity, and then what I did was I factored the x's out, so you get x to the 6th, and then you factor out the x to the 5th from these two, so you get b plus a times x to the 5th, and then you factor out x to the 4th, and you get c plus ab plus 1 times x to the 4th, and so on and so forth. And then what I did was now you have like equivalent quantities on both sides. So we know the x to the 6's are the same, so they basically cancel out and go away. But then we know the x to the 5th have to be the same on both sides, so b plus a is going to be equal to -1. And then we do the same thing for x to the 4th, and we find that -4 equals c plus ab plus 1. And then for x to the 3rd, we get that -2 equals d plus ac plus b. And then for x squared, 1 is 1 plus ad plus c. And then for our x, we get 4 equals a plus d. And then our 1's are the same, so they just kind of cancel out. So what you're going to do is you're going to take -1 equals b plus a and write b in terms of a. So it's going to be b equals -a minus 1. And you're going to do the same thing for the 4 equals a plus d. So you're going to get d equals 4 minus a. And you can plug these two quantities into these other equations that we have here. I moved them over and just simplified. So I subtracted the 1 over to the other side, so I got -5 equals c plus ab. And I did the same thing here, so the zeros cancel out. The 1's cancel out, and you just get 0 equals ad plus c. So then I plug my b in here, and I get this equation. So now you only have two variables. You only have the c and the a to worry about. And if you do the same thing with this d and plug it in here, you have a and c. So now you have two equations and two quantities, two variables that you have to figure out. So -5 equals c minus a squared minus a. That's what you get when you multiply this out. Do the same thing here, and you get 0 equals 4a minus a squared plus c. So what you can do is I subtracted the 4a and added the a squared to this side, so you have c in terms of a. And then I plugged that c that we got into the other equation, and you get -5 equals a squared plus 4a minus a squared minus a. So the two a squareds, one's positive, one's negative, they cancel out, and so you get -5 equals -5a. So you divide the -5 from both sides, and you get a equals 1.